Guess who's still pregnant? I am. Hello friends, welcome back to another vlog, and unfortunately one that I might complain a little bit in until I go into labour, but also one that will 100% be the start of my labour vlog. Not that I really know what I'm gonna film labour wise, like I probably won't film too much, but I would like to get like my early labour and like stuff on camera, but I don't know from like me giving birth what will happen after that. But ow, I'm having a contraction. But hello, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. You're coming at a very exciting time in my life. My name is Kirsty. I am 26. I live in Adelaide with my amazing little family. I have a wonderful husband called Hayden. We have a beautiful 19-month-old daughter Harper, a Australian Kelpie dog, and I'm currently 40 weeks plus 6 days pregnant with baby girl number 2. So I am roaring to go. I am just getting my laptop sorted to edit a vlog, last week's vlog. And honestly, I'm just a bit all over the place. So apologies in advance, but I keep going back and forth between like not filming anything and then really wanting to document this time in my life and really wanting to share the like real deal of how people feel at this time in their pregnancy. Because I always, from the outside, I've always been like, yeah, it would suck to go over, but the baby will come when it's ready. Like, you know, there's an end in sight, blah, blah, blah. Like, I never really understood the toll it can take on you mentally, and honestly just how physically exhausting it is to be like almost 41 weeks pregnant and to go term, like over your estimated due date. And I really tried to not put pressure on my due date because I was like, it's an estimate. All babe, like exactly what I said before, like they come when they're ready, blah, blah, blah. But when you're actually in the situation where you've gone over, it's like exhausting mentally, if I'm completely honest. And I am a very optimistic, positive, happy person. I like to see the best in all situations. Like, I would say I am an optimistic person. However, I'm not a very patient one. And I also have a toddler that I have to run around after. And we've also just had a lot going on in our personal lives. So the weekend like if you haven't been keeping up to date, the weekend before my due date was one of my best friend's hens. So I was worried of whether or not I was going to make it to that hens. Then my due date was the Tuesday, which was fine. Then Friday I had a midwife appointment just to check on everything. She said that my cervix was really soft and squishy and it was thinning out. Everything was looking quite good to like naturally go into labour, but she has booked me in for an induction, which is booked in for Thursday at 6 p.m. to get the gels. However, then this weekend just gone, we had Hayden's brother's bucks and his fiance's hens. So I had 2 nights where Hayden was away. I had my friend stay over the Friday night, mum stay over the Saturday night, so I wasn't alone. But like, I'm then overdue and he's at a bucks. He was only 20 minutes away. I wasn't stressed about him like being far away or anything like that. He's further away today for work than he was over the weekend. However, it just meant that he couldn't really embrace or enjoy a lot of it because he obviously didn't have anything to drink. He had a couple, but always had to be able to drive. He was constantly worried about me and thinking about how I was feeling while I was trying to give his brother an awesome weekend. So mentally, we've just had like a lot. And then also last night, my granny arrived from Scotland and we haven't seen her in 3 years. So just a lot of balls in the air, you know? Me could go into labour at any point. Hayden away for 2 nights. My granny arriving from Scotland. A toddler in the mix of all this. Like, it's just been a lot, if I'm completely honest. So we've just been a bit hectic. So now that all of our prior commitments are over, I'm pretty ready to go into labour now. But she's still chilling. She's not quite ready. So it's Monday morning. Sorry, this has been the longest intro ever, but I just felt like I had a lot to explain, especially if this is your first video of mine, which it could be with it being my labour vlog. So, ow, it was like not a contraction, but a weird kick down there. But it's Monday morning. I've just dropped Harper at childcare. It's 8:40. I'm waiting to hear from my mum to see if they want to go out for breakfast because I would like to just be a little bit busy but not do anything crazy. And I've been wanting to go to breakfast for these specific waffles down in Port Noarlunga for weeks now. So I'm hoping that mum and granny want to do that, and I might message my sister-in-law as well and see if she wants to come too. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm gonna edit until Mum replies and then hopefully go out for breakfast. So I'll speak to you in a little bit, and hopefully the vlog won't be too boring or complainy. But apologies in advance if it is. So since it's now Tuesday and I'm officially 41 weeks pregnant, I don't know if I should be doing like a couple of days of this vlog and then a separate video when I then like have my labor, because I don't know if people are gonna want to watch like a labor vlog that's also a weekly vlog. Do you know what I mean? So I'm having a bit of a crisis, but we just got our U-Foods delivery. So I thought I would show you what we've got. Decided to order U-Foods. If you want to sponsor me U-Foods, go for it. Be more than happy with that. But we decided I have a whole heap of postpartum meals ready to go from the Golden Month. I opened it a couple months ago. They're in the freezer, like good to go for my first few weeks postpartum to help with recovery and all of those things. I will link the Golden Month down below. They are incredible women doing incredible things for women. But A, Hayden doesn't need them, they are for me. And B, we just wanted to stock up the freezer with as many meals as we could. When I had Harper, we had a few lasagnas and curries and stuff like that made up by family, and like sausage rolls and stuff, which was incredible. And I highly, highly recommend, if you have a friend who is going to be having a baby soon, that is something that is really, really valued, is food after birth. Because when you're both having sleepless nights, and like we obviously have a toddler now as well, you just don't want to be having to cook every night and think about it, especially then like when Hayden goes back to work. Like life's just a bit hectic. So U-Foods the last week or so have been amazing. But, so Hayden's ordered them, and I actually don't even know what he's ordered, so this will be interesting. Oh, there's a drink. Get this by accident. Focused mango and passion fruit with added green coffee bean extract, L-theanine. I get like all of those confused. Panax, ginseng, and organic green tea. Did he mean to do that? Maybe it came because our delivery came late. Okay, so we have Baji chicken poke bowl. We've just done 2 of every one so that like we get one each. But he is definitely going to be having more than I will, because I'll have my Golden Month meals. And because I'm home, I often will eat. So sorry about that noise. There's suddenly roadworks happening. Be right back. Let me close the front door. A bit bloody rude. We then have turkey rissoles and sun-dried tomato sauce. They look delicious. It's got sweet potato in it. A chicken penne with sun-dried tomato sauce. That also looks delicious. Cheese tortellini. That looks delicious. And I like, for when I start like back at the gym and stuff, I think these will come in handy, because like it tells you the calories, it tells you the macros, like it's so handy. And the fact that you just put them in the freezer and then microwave them, honestly the convenience is just next level. We got a chargrilled chicken and chipotle mayo, creamy parmesan chicken with like cauliflower and peas, 35 grams of protein with 300 calories. That's amazing. So I think these will be really good for me as well, energy wise. Mexican chicken with loaded beans and sour cream. Yum! I think out of last week's there was only one that I didn't absolutely love. It was still good, but it was a little bit dry. It was the carbonara. Oh my goodness, I'm so puffed out. But honestly, obviously this isn't sponsored or anything. This is just what we've decided to do for the next like few weeks or so, just to get us by this postpartum stage and like just the newborn with a like it's just a lot. And sometimes cooking is just the last thing we feel like doing, and then we end up eating crap. And having these in the freezer, A, for Hayden for work is amazing, and B, just to have ready to go. Often we can then feed Harper first, put her to bed, and then we'll eat after. I do prefer to eat as a family, but sometimes you just can't. Like, it's just not, especially when she's been at childcare, she's exhausted. Like, she's ready for bed by 7:30, or by 7 o'clock. And for us to eat and bath her and get her ready and like it not be hectic, sometimes we'll just eat once she's in bed at 7. So yeah, I actually have been really, really enjoying these last week. So hopefully these are all as good as well. They all sound good. And yeah, as I said, like really good high protein meals, because that is somewhere I really struggle. Hayden definitely really struggles in getting enough protein, because as soon as you're not prepared, you end up just having like carbs. We'll just have noodles or like toast, or you know, like just, yeah. So to know that we're getting like high protein meals, good serving sizes, and just easy, quick, convenient meals is amazing. So yeah, that's sort of meal plan for the week. I will have to pop to Woolies just to get milk, bread, and I think I might get wraps and some chicken for like lunches for Harper and stuff as well. But like her food, I often meal prep hers, and because she only has small servings, I can meal prep her stuff for like 2 weeks. So it's really easy as far as lunches and dinners go, which is amazing. But I'm gonna put this away, I'm gonna clean the kitchen, and then I'm gonna go to my mum's, because as I mentioned, my granny's actually here from Scotland for 6 weeks. So I'm gonna go hang out with them. I'm obviously not in labor yet. So I'm gonna finish cleaning the kitchen, because the family is gonna come here again this week for family dinner, just so that I feel better. And then, yeah, tonight and tomorrow night at home, and then Thursday night I'll go in for my induction, which is crazy. Hayden's actually going to finish up work today. Like today's going to be his last day. He's going to start his paternity leave, so that then he can help me with Harper over the next 2 days, because last week, you'll probably remember, I didn't vlog at all for those 2 days that I had her at home all day, just because I was literally surviving. So I said to him, like, yep, if you want to finish up work, that's fine, because I could really do with some help with her. So he's gonna like take her out to the park and stuff tomorrow and meet up with like one of his dad friends, and yeah, it'll be nice. So I'm gonna stop talking, because I've pretty much chatted forever now. Okay, we are much further into the week than I would like to admit, considering we are still here. But today I am 41 weeks and 2 days pregnant, and tonight I am booked in for an induction. Yeah, I gotta cook it first, Bubby. So Hayden has just gone to get his hair cut. He literally forgot he had a haircut appointment last night. And we had our last like family night, putting her to bed together. And then he got a phone call from his hairdresser saying like, hey, you okay? And we realised he'd missed his appointment. So Mummy might actually have 2 hot cross buns, Harper, but one is for you. So he's just gone to do that. Yeah, I need to cook it first, baby. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, he's gone to do that now. So I thought I would update you guys. So Hayden finished work on Tuesday. So we had a family day yesterday. And so today we're probably going to chill mostly at home. And unless I go into labour like today, then Hayden's family will come over tonight. Hayden's mum will stay with Harper and take her to childcare tomorrow. So we're just gonna like clean the house, get everything organised. She'll stay over tonight to watch Harper. I think that's been a really tricky thing for me, is like making sure she is catered for whilst we're not here, and wanting her to be like as catered for as possible. But it's fine, we're very lucky with the support we have, that either my mum or Hayden's mum have pretty much just been on standby. But like, geez Louise, like she's dropped a lot. Like, yeah, Mummy does have boobies, but this is your baby's sister, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, she's looking pretty low, but I don't know, it's hard. I've been still having like on and off contractions, like they'll be constant for a while and then they go away. So I don't really have much hope left anymore that I'll go into labour, which sucks, because I would really love to go into labour naturally and not have to be induced, but you know, it's what it is and it's fine. I guess I was just hoping that my body would by itself, but I mentally... What do you need help with, Angel? It's coming, I promise. Being very patient. Yeah. Yeah, good job. But yeah, I guess I'm feeling, a little deflated that my body hasn't naturally gone into labour itself, and that it needs a little bit of help. But I am really hoping that the gels will be enough and that will put me into labour. But we will see. So we are just having some hot cross buns this morning, even though it's nowhere near Easter. I am very pro eat as many hot cross buns as you can whilst they're available. I just smashed her Wheat Bix. Yeah, this is for Harper. Yeah. Yeah. It's a beautiful day. I think it's like 30 something degrees today. The sun is shining. Hayden was meant to take Harper yesterday, just like himself, and I was gonna have a day alone, and then I got FOMO and spent the day with them. And then we also found out that our friends, who have been trying for a baby for 10 years, are pregnant, so we were both very emotional yesterday and it was amazing. I've been feeling a lot. I cannot believe I'm still pregnant. But the amazing thing is I feel like, although I'm a bit bummed that I'm gonna need to be induced, I'm so proud of myself. Although I'm gonna need to be induced, I just feel like within the next 48 hours, this baby will be here. So, yeah, your baby sister will be here within like 48 hours.
No.
Yeah. Mentally, I'm feeling better and just excited. But yeah, just thought I'd update you guys that this is where we're at. We're very excited to meet you.